allowing him to use your religion against you the exact same way that he did to Mica. And if you fall for it, Solid Rock Church people, it's on you. And if you allow your sons and daughters to stay around this man, then it's definitely on you. And your God sees you.
Oh, whoa. This one escalated quickly too. All true crime reactions. Jules with True Crime Reactions. Go give her a subscribe. Y'all hit the thumbs up button. Tap the screen like crazy. Head hearts and everything. Thanks for the love, y'all.
Your God sees you, ignoring the fact that this man is a predator, that he is a liar, and that he is using God as a weapon against you. If you choose to not open your eyes and move away from that, then where are you really when it comes to your religion? Hey guys, this is Jules with True Crime.
Oh, snap.
Reactions.
Get it, Jules.
Everything stated in this video is my opinion and my opinion only. And just like everything else in these cases we discuss here on this channel, everything is alleged. Okay, like I said in the other video about the phone call between JP Miller and apparently the guy that Mica Miller had begun dating after their separation, I mentioned that there was a letter that JP Miller wrote to his congregation when it comes to the NeesNation interview. Now, apparently in this, and I haven't read this yet, I've just heard it being discussed. I have no idea what it says. But apparently in this letter, he's trying to make it sound as if NeesNation twisted his words. Now, you guys know that we don't do mainstream here. I don't believe literally 95% of what mainstream media tells you, because most of it's a bunch of orchestrated, paid off boo-boo, okay? But JP Miller doesn't need that help. And honestly, there's a lot of other things that NeesNation has that they can manipulate for better ratings than what's going on with this situation, because a lot of people really aren't paying attention to this story much anymore. Sadly, we are. We're going to keep talking about it until Mica's Law gets passed and something actually happens here. Because I don't understand how this man can be stalking and harassing and basically torturing his ex-wife and his other ex-wife, and who knows actually like who else for real, because there's other people that are coming out with stories against JP, and he can just walk free. No problem. No.
Keeg, thank you. Good to see you.
No, this is just absolutely stupid. So we're going to keep talking about it, because to me, this case is important. So I'm going to read you guys this letter, and I want to see what his excuses are, because this thing is like 3 pages long. And I'm just so, I just don't understand this man's thinking process. I just don't understand. I'm not trying to understand it. I don't want to be somebody who can understand somebody's brain that's like JP. I don't want to be on that level. So we're just going to go ahead and read this letter and see what he's got to say. Dear Solid Rock, first off, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your love and generosity these past several months. My wife and best friend passed away suddenly, and I am dealing with that shock. She handed you divorce papers 2 days before. That you definitely knew it was coming, because you had proof that she was moving on with someone else and you were trying to stop it. Mica and I spent 6 years doing everything together. 6? You mean 15 years, JP? Because you met her when she was 15. And we all know that things really started then. So here you are with just straight up lying everywhere. She was only treated with great love and gentleness. And she would still be here, singing on stage every Sunday morning, if not for the attacks of the enemy against her mind, because her wanting to go to another church to not feel chastised by you 24/7 means that she's the one with the mental illness. I really hope this guy isn't paying for therapy, because he's definitely not even like getting his money's worth, not even a little bit. Mica was the greatest wife and friend I could have asked for, and we loved each other so very much. There's no way in shit anybody in that congregation that's been listening to anything, reading any of the police reports, reading any of the court documents, listening to the way that JP Miller has been speaking himself, there's no way not a single person that received this letter fell for any of this. And we're literally only on like line 4 or 5. Oh man, I thought this was going to be a shorter one, but I'm going to obviously have a lot to say. If any of you who are part of Solid Rock would ever like to sit with me and ask questions or talk, I will always be more than happy to share. You mean after telling everybody at the very end of your sermon that Sunday that, you know, these people had known her for over a decade, had seen her literally grow up from being a teenager to a grown-ass adult, and you just, my wife did and didn't even say her name, never used her name, and just told these people that she was no longer here, people that actually knew her personally, were friends with her.
Wendy.
And then you told them to leave and shut up. Now you want to be open. Now you want them to come and sit with you and ask questions? I am also adding a link to the bottom of this email, and that will take you to the actual 2-hour interview with NeesNation so that you can see how they edited what they posted from the actual truth. Oh boy. That's what that commenter was talking about. Someone said that JP posted a link. I didn't know it was in this letter. I am not going to put y'all through 2 hours of torture. I will listen to it myself on my own time, and anything that is different than what we've already seen that's important, I'll show you guys. There's never been a time in my life that I needed friends and church family like now. All the years of being your pastor has surely paid off by having such amazing, faith-filled people surrounding me each week with prayer and compassion. You mean the old registered SO that was working for your church? And never mind the fact that like half the people are gone again, right, JP? Because you lost half your congregation whenever you admitted to doing things with underage girls whenever you and your ex-wife were going through a divorce. Then you finally got those people back, and obviously it's been some time, but you've lost half of your congregation all over again because you suck.
Jules with the no filter. Damn.
So whoever is there, I mean, you might deem those like good people to be around, but anybody that's okay being around you and considering you a pastor, a man of God, after all this bullshit, that's all I need to know about them. You have brought me food, mailed cards, and sent hundreds of texts, which confirms that you are obeying exactly what a New Testament church is supposed to do when one of us is under attack. Obey because it's the law, it's the rule. Not because you think I'm a good person and you feel sympathy for me, or because you feel bad for me as a human. Do it because God said to, even if you don't want to. I'm so tired of this dude, man. I have even had Christians from around the world, Australia, England, Africa, and all over America. All over the world, but also mentions all over America. Okay. Reach out with encouraging emails, text, and prayers. Well, it's not just me under attack. It's the entire family of Solid Rock. I mean, honestly, yeah, at this point, anybody who stayed, you're targeted too. Sorry, not sorry about it. The lawyers that God has put in my life continuously say that they've never seen anything like what's been in our faces these past few months. That's a lie. Your situation is not like uncommon or rare, sweetie. So that's a lie. They're trying to make you feel special so you'll keep giving them more money for those billable hours. They're amazed that we haven't given up on pursuing our God-given destiny. We will continue to build the church. We will continue to send missionaries to Africa in support of Mica's Dare to Care missions. You mean those support missions in Africa where Mica told you she wanted to live in Africa so she can see it done in the forefront, and you added that on to part of her mental illness? Miss me with it, JP, for real. And we will continue to provide a safe private school.
Damn, Jules.
For children who are bullied and harassed in public schools so they can be educated properly without fear. So is that what they're actually doing over there, or are they trying to say that they have a private school here? Because what we've heard, and the fact that his wife is now like not allowing him around their own daughter because of the stuff that's been going around, if they have a private school here in the States, that's a big problem. I'm gonna have to look into that one.
They do have a school here.
It's probably in Africa, but the way this is working.
No, they do have a school here. Remember Agatha May clued us in on that one. Faith First Academy.
Got my radar up. Another amazing quality that you have shown is that you know Solid Rock isn't all about me, it's about us. Praise God for Pastor Kelvin, who has been our Sunday morning teacher, and thank God for all of you who are unafraid to stand up for your faith. Your loyalty will be well rewarded. What? Okay.
Man, what does that mean?
Look, I'm going to just go off on a tangent here for about like 30 seconds. You are nobody, JP. You don't know what the hell happens after we close our eyes and our hearts stop beating. So to sit there and try to tell people that as long as they stay loyal to you, they will be greatly rewarded in the name of Christianity and God is bullshit. Sit all the way down on your throne of freaking lies, you stupid little liar. Man, he gets on my nerves. He's literally using religion on everybody the exact same way that he used it on Mica. Oh, you are obeying the laws of giving me food and cards and text messages and making me know that you support me. That's the law. That's the rule given by God. So yeah, good little obedient paupers.
Sweet baby Jesus. Andrea, thank you.
He makes me seriously sick. Seriously sick. There is a crown mentioned in the Bible for those who remain faithful under the attacks like we're facing each week. You're the one facing attacks. Anyone that is still in that church is facing attacks because they're disgusting humans for still following you after all of your truth came out. Those are even more lost than you. Those people are way more lost than even you are because they're seeing you for who you really are and they're choosing to stay. Because just like any woman in any abusive relationship, it takes a while. It takes a while, and the unknown is scary. Just astounding. Astounding. There are ignorant and rebellious people who scream and yell outside our building each Sunday, and yet you remain faithful to your church family. That's because those people are sick in the head. I'm just going to keep saying that. If you are still a member of Solid Rock Church, you are sick in the head. Fight me about it. There are news stations and media outlets that are lying about us, and yet you remain faithful to your church family. As truly saved Christians, not just someone who believes in God, but someone who has made Jesus Christ their Lord and their...
Man, we love us some Agatha May, but this is like Agatha did. You know what I'm saying?
life. We are called to put the word of God before anything else, especially social media and the news. You don't. You literally did a sermon telling the kid who your wife was wanting to be with after she was done with you that he's not allowed to be with your wife because you said so. And you used the fact that you were his boss to fire him over something that had nothing to do with work. You stupid, hypocritical little bat-looking weirdo.
She called him a bat.
You what?
How dare you?
She said, you bat-looking weirdo. Oh, man. That is crazy as hell.
He needs some milk.
Let's keep going.
I am so tired of JP. Like, I'm going to end up going off on way more tangents in this video than I wanted to. I really didn't realize this was going to be so ridiculously horrible.
Come on, Jill.
I really didn't. This is absolutely just so stupid. My encouragement to you is this. As Americans and Christians, we have a right and are called by God to worship together, serve together, give together, and we will not allow Satan nor any of his followers to stop us. Okay, so you mean like whenever you told everyone in front of their mama and your God that people were trying to like tell Mica in her phone that if they ever needed to talk about the bullshit of y'all's stupid marriage that she could, and you made it sound as if these people were the devil and that it was demons because these people were questioning and wanting to know what was going on, and you said, who wants to know about somebody else's spouse? Whenever you literally will put somebody else in the middle of a text thread conversation, turn it into a group text thread without this person even knowing, and involve them in the fights with you and your wife. My stupid, pathetic ex used to do the exact same thing. If we were arguing about something and my son or my daughter walked in the room, he would try to put them in the argument because he needed somebody else involved to get any attention off of him. But all that did was make me more upset with him because he couldn't be a man. And he did it with friends. He did it with any other family, anybody that happened to be in the area. Oh, let's just go ahead and bring this person into it. Nothing different here. JP did it physically in person through text messages and tried to make it sound as if Mica was the one doing the wrong. Wouldn't even explain to these people that he's putting into these text threads what the subject is or what's happening. He literally would just insert them in the middle and they would be clueless.
Damn, ladies. Is this real? Y'all deal with dudes like this?
Unhinged bananas crazy.
Really? There's dudes like that out there, man. It's an epidemic, y'all. It's an epidemic of just weak ass dudes.
So it's okay for him to stand up in front of a congregation of I don't know how many idiots, sorry, not sorry about it, and talk all of this shit about Mica, and they just sit there and stay and listen to this pastor man who is talking crap about his godly wife in front of the entire congregation basically every single Sunday. How are you still following this idiot, knowing that he's a gross human? He puts himself before anything else. And anyone who doesn't see that, you honestly get what you get for staying where you're at. This is the whole, it's okay for me to do it, but you can't do it situation. Same thing with him firing that guy, and the same thing with Mica. He could go off and be with whoever he wanted to be with and do what
rules for thee, not for me.
Whatever the hell he wanted to do, but Mica couldn't even have a little bit of taste of freedom. Because the second that she tried it, here he came flattening up her tires, stalking her, harassing her, and causing all kind of strife. There's no way JP's an actual human. There's just no way. Pride.
Cyborg. Grandma's boy predicted it. How can they see me?
Won't stop us. Fear.
The character's name was JP, y'all. You can't make that up.
It's about connection.
Won't stop us. Protesters won't stop us. Media won't stop us.
Gary, thank you so much. You're so sweet.
This is where the rubber meets the road. This is a time in your destiny that God has given you the opportunity to earn the crown of life given to those who remain faithful during persecution.
Whoa, she about to go off. Look how pissed she looks right there. Y'all, she did a cutaway real quick. She said, man, Jules is about to go ham right now. All right, I'll shut up. Let's listen.
If all of y'all left the church right now, never even walked into another church, but kept your godly ways and still prayed to your God and acted all Christian-like and remained good humans, or walked into a different church and started following another preacher or another pastor or another whoever besides JP, you would still be just as faithful in your religion. The fact that he is sitting here trying to make his entire congregation think that them staying with him is going to get them this godly crown. No. Even I know better. Come on now. This dude is disgusting. Disgusting. You may never get another chance to show Jesus that you are unashamed to serve his body while the enemy would scream at you, try to intimidate you, and try to stop you from coming to church. We want the church.
Whoa, that's a crazy statement to make, isn't it? That seems crazy as hell. You may where's that part? You may never get another chance to show Jesus that you are unashamed. What? Oh my God.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
That's a bold ass statement. All right, let's continue. By the way, YouTube, we need 40 more likes. Everybody hit that thumbs up, bud.
Church that is ran by a loser taken down. All of you little churchgoers could literally go anywhere else and not have to deal with this ever again and go on about your little Christian godly lives, never even having to see JP's face ever. You're allowing him to use your religion against you the exact same way that he did to Mica. And if you fall for it, Solid Rock church people, it's on you. And if you allow your sons and daughters to stay around this man, then it's definitely on you. And your God sees you. Your God sees you ignoring the fact that this man is a predator, that he is a liar, and that he is using God as a weapon against you. If you choose to not open your eyes and move away from that, then where are you really when it comes to your religion? He is a man. And if you let this...
Ooh, she hit us all with them eyes too, y'all. Look at her eyes on that one. She hit us with that like whoosh.
And move away from that, then where are you really when it comes to your religion?
Ah, Jules. Oh, man. Is that Wreaking Havoc? Wreaking, great to see you. Jules is a spice rocket. I like her. There you go. See?
He is a man.
Wreaking Havoc, always a pleasure to see you. You just over here wreaking all kinds of havoc.
And if you let this man dictate your religion and the way you are with your God, again, you belong right where you belong. He goes on to list 3 scriptures, Romans 12, 1 Corinthians 12, and Ephesians 4. And throughout the New Testament say that the best outward way to test how much we love Jesus is seen in how we faithfully love and serve our local church family. Not when they're Jezebels like you, because that's what
Ooh, dropping the Jezebels.
you are, sir. That's what you are. The best way to gain the confidence you need to boldly worship in the midst of a satanic attack is also found in serving our church family. Now, you know what real Christians believe is a satanic attack? The shit that happened at the Olympics this weekend. That's what real Christians think.
Oh my God, Jules!
Is a satanic attack. Only you, JP, thinks that Satan is involved in this, whenever this is literally all of your own doing. Done by your own freaking stupid little grubby hands. No one else's. No one else's. 1 Timothy 3:13. Those who serve in church well will gain great confidence in their faith in Jesus Christ. I hope to be back soon, but in the meantime, do not let the devil win. All that means is that someone who is involved in their church will have a stronger relationship with that church, which will end up being a stronger religious strength because strength are in numbers. But this is not what this is. This is a man begging his congregation to stick to him, even though he has committed pretty much every sin there is to commit. More than once, more than twice, more than probably 5 times. When I was much younger, I used to think that a person could pick whatever church they want to go to and do their Christian duties and all would be well. You can. You can.
Yeah, why can't you do that?
Because religion is not a building. It's not a prayer rug. It's not a roof and a steeple.
Open it up and see all the people. Oh, I've just traveled back into 3rd grade. Sorry, y'all. All right, let's continue.
This guy makes me so upset. But as I began to study the Word of God, I found that I don't get to choose the church that I attend. I don't get to see what music I like best, or which pastor is the most modern, or which church has the best Bible study groups for my age. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
That sounds like exactly what you should be doing.
You get to go to any freaking which one you want to, whether it be Baptist or Catholic or non-denominational or any of.
Yeah, that's crazy. So that's like saying my whole family has been driving these Chevy trucks for as long as I can remember, and they get the job done. So I ain't never gonna drive another kind of truck, even though I don't need a truck. I'd like to get me one of them Priuses. Good for sneaking up on people because it makes no engine noise. No, you're supposed to find where you belong. You're supposed to find where you belong, and you're supposed to find people that think the way that you do. And get this, hey, imagine this. This is crazy as hell. You're supposed to find people that don't think like you do, and you're supposed to find that unity, and you're supposed to go, oh, I never thought of it like that. And they say, I never thought of it like that. And then you grow as people. Because if we all thought exactly the same, this place would suck. It would suck. I like a little, what's it called? Healthy, what's it called? Not debate, but like, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Things that make people different used to be good. You know what I mean? Like you'd meet a friend, you'd be like, oh shit, you do that? That's crazy as hell. Now it's like if anything is different at all, people are like, oh God, get it away from me. Insane. Let's keep going, shall we?
All of those freaking religions out there that all think they're right. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. But yes, you are allowed to just do that. Yes, you are. You're allowed to leave a church if you do not get a good vibe from the person preaching up there. If you don't like what's being taught, you don't have to go back. The fact this guy is saying this stuff to his people is so gross. I discovered that God is the one who chooses my church, and my job is to obey his voice and go. So God told you to build your own church? Like God told you to be the man who is like in charge of Solid Rock? I doubt it, because you suck as a human. And you've done nothing in ways of what a godly, God-fearing man would actually do. You suck. You're not.
Oh my God. Jules, you going off tonight in this
Not
one.
even a godless man. Even a godless man behaves better than you, JP. Seriously. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that Solid Rock is where God has sent me, and I hope that the same is true for you. Again, thank you so much to all my amazing friends. You mean those friends who you told to leave and not ask any questions ever at all after dropping a huge bombshell that a friend that they've known for probably well over a decade passed away, and you did it so heartlessly? Those friends?
How could
Okay.
you be so
You have done for me
hot-headed?
exactly what I would do for you.
Belly breath.
We are an unselfish church with imperfect people, and I can't wait for us to show the devil that he cannot take a Bible church family that's built on solid rock. We are and always will be a church of love. Yeah, the illegal kind, apparently. So,
Damn. Holy shit.
I don't know where this link fully is. I'm going to find it because it's just like listed. Excuse the double headphones. I'm doing multiple things at one time.
Get it, girl. I like them bright headphones with the LEDs.
I found it. The TruecrimeRi channel or page or whatever on TikTok that we know damn well is JP using a really strange Mica-esque lawyer-looking AI photo as a profile avatar, right? That channel now has a YouTube channel under the same name, TruecrimeRi, and they posted the 2-hour interview 4 days ago. Today is July the 29th, so on the 25th is whenever this was posted. So, found it. Just wanted you guys to know. So it's probably
She said, found it.
probably more like 36 minutes of just JP, which is already enough. But if there's an additional 90 minutes, it's probably him like rambling and crying and making ridiculous faces and not making any sense. Honestly.
Is it video or is it audio?
But yeah, that letter made me a lot more upset than I thought. He's such a hypocritical little.
Do you know what we should do? I should find it and I should just like take all of the sound out and I should just do like the bad ad lib. You know what I'm talking about?
Shithead. Hypocritical little shithead. Seriously. But that's it, you guys. Let me know what you think about that stupid letter. Like, look, y'all know that I'm anti-religious and I have all my reasons. Okay, ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. But whenever somebody like me gets this upset about this, that should tell you something. Because even my non-religious self was mad about what happened at the Olympics this weekend. I was sending text messages in a fury to my father.
That's because the Lord works in mysterious ways.
You can believe one way or another, but in the end, respect is all that matters. And the truth is that JP doesn't have respect for religion or women or children or his congregation or anyone that's around him or himself, honestly. Because if JP Miller had any actual love and respect for himself, he would not behave this way. It's gross. It's super gross. And it's like too late, honestly, because his oldest son is already like in the exact same sort of downfall.
Oh, damn, really?
And it's sad. It's super sad. There's really no telling what all Mica witnessed dealing with JP.
Yeah, we got like a little taste of what she wrote and everything.
I don't really know if I want to know either about all of it. It's just crazy. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments about this ridiculous letter.